what would it look like if the Atlanta Falcons never drafted Michael Penix, Kirk Cousins failed the season like he did this year, and we went into this offseason without a quarterback and with $100 million for a broke Achilles as the guy after having a failure of a season? What would the city be looking like if we never drafted MP9?
Oh, we'd be way worse off. And I like to call true Falcons fans pain freaks. Like, we go through it all the time. Like, it's always something weird that happens. I also call it the falconing. Like, it don't matter what the situation is, there's always something that happens, and you're like, dang, we had it. You know, we've been through 28-3. We watched some of the close games that the Falcons lost last year. This is one time that it worked out in our favor. When you think about Penix, what he provides as far as optimism, what he provides is youthful exuberance, the do-rag, just him being him. Even and you know, Atlanta's Chocolate City, even his relationship is something that people look towards like, man, you know, as far as who we are in the city and how culturally influenced the city is, if you didn't have Michael Penix, bruh, man, please, maybe, I tell you what, it'd be folks playing freeze tag on 285, dog. Straight up. It'll be just some upset people right now. So I think, man, we always talk about the front office when they wrong, but we also got to talk about when they got it right. And they got this one right in spades.
So my question is, we'd have the same record, be in the same draft position right now. If we didn't have Penix, we'd have the exact same.
More than likely, or maybe an even better one, because I'm not sure that Kirk would have been able to beat the Giants.
So I'm gonna say this: if we would have had a top 3 pick, I'd be excited because of Shedeur Sanders. But if we at where we at now, oh man, it'd be effed up, bro. I'd be mad as than a mug because I won't have nothing to look forward to. I don't want Cousins again. After seeing that, man, after seeing Penix, I'm happy, bro. Like, I'm happy with our season. I know I talked to one of my partners. He'd be like, man, and I'd be like, bro, Detroit had a disappointing season. Minnesota had a disappointing season. Win all them games and lose like that? Nah, I mean, Kansas City, I ain't gonna say they had a disappointment. They made it to the bowl. They made it to the chip. They lost, but the way the Vikings lost, the way Detroit lost, the way Buffalo lost, oh, they sick. They fans sick. I'm not. I got a chance to see our future. His first quarterback was 4th and 10. His first touchdown was 4th and 10. Nothing was like poised as a mug. Right there, zip. Man, left-handed, zip. Man, I seen the pass, man, like the last game, bro. It was 3 defenders. I don't want them to keep doing that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to catch up to you. But to see it zip through them jokers, man, and get there. Yeah. Wow. And then we just put out a clip on him where Wes Durham was talking, and Trey had a clip where he went in the sideline.
I saw that one, yeah.
Beautiful throw.
Absolutely.
Man, we got us one. I'm excited about the future.
I haven't been this excited for a quarterback in Atlanta probably since
Vic.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So think about what was said to us, right? Think about what was said to the city of Atlanta, all right? Coach Morris and Terry, what they said to Atlanta. We moved up to get Michael Penix because we'll never be in this draft position again with a Kirk Cousins. So imagine, like we talking about, they didn't get Penix. And they somewhat were right. They didn't end up in the same draft position. But if you only had Kirk Cousins and you still ended in the teens, my God, boy, the city of Atlanta would be going crazy right now. I think Deuce just said folks would be playing freeze tag on 285. Boy, I don't think Arthur Blank would be able to sleep right now because you would be in a position to not get one of the top quarterbacks without giving up a whole bunch of equity and draft capital. And then you sit there like Beer said, you're looking at your future in MP9. We'll have Kirk Cousins and no future to look towards. You'll just have $100 million for a second season with the broke Achilles once again. So, I mean, I'm thankful that it worked out the way that it did, at least so far. Now, we got to see Penix play his second year, third year, and on. He got to stay healthy and play. We got to see all that. But, man, if we didn't get Michael Penix Jr. and all we had was Kirk Cousins, the way that season ended, oh, my God. Boy, it would be going crazy right now.
AP, so me and Trey would disagree with this because I'd be like, man, I'm glad we had Kirk Cousins, man, to teach Penix how to be a pro, do this, do that. He's like, who's to say he wouldn't have done that off game 1? But one thing Wes Durham did say, a guy that was on the inside with the Falcons, he said Kirk Cousins set the culture in Atlanta. He taught him like what to do and how to be a pro. You know, come in, he know the system, A lot of people watched him. So I do feel like that had some impact. But who's to say what would he have done if he'd have started week 1, man? Because you just said something I didn't think about. See, he was the most NFL ready quarterback in the draft. And I never took that into consideration. And what we could have done, let's take the culture part out. We could have took that $100 million, got us a cornerback, got us a defensive tackle, got us some linebackers that can actually run and keep up with everybody. That probably would have changed all the dynamics and everything.
Could have.
And that was my whole beef, was the fact that we already spent we spent our capital on a quarterback. That if you were going to use your draft capital to get a quarterback, now you sat the roster. Like, you needed help.
So,
look at what Daniil Hunter did, right, this year.
So tell us about Daniil Hunter. Who did he play for and what did he do?
The Texans, right? He was with the Vikings. Then he goes to the Texans, does the same thing he did with the Texans. Basically, they swapped players because Grenard was with the Texans and went to the Vikings, two free agents, and they said that if it wasn't for Kirk Cousins, they were going after Daniil Hunter.
Yeah, they were.
He goes out,
Okay.
I believe he has double-digit sacks. I don't have the exact stat, but he causes havoc.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Like,
he did. Play well for the Texans.
So look,
absolutely.
So your expertise, man. When they get me wrong, if I'm getting it wrong, let me know.